Hollow Knight is a little bug game with a bunch of bug bosses, and today I tried beating every single Hollow Knight boss, but with some twists. The first of which being why you clicked on this video in the first place, a challenge wheel that I'll spin for every boss with 31 totally unique and original modifiers that have never, ever been seen or done in any other video. Ever. And some of these challenges genuinely had me questioning my sanity. Are you kidding me? That was the last one too. That was the last one too. I can't believe this. It's like I'm trying to do this or something, like subconsciously my egos or whatever the frig philosophy term there is, it's trying to freaking hold me down. In addition, I followed a couple of rules to make things a little more spicy. First off, I start with 3 hours to beat all 42 bosses. If I complete a boss no hit, I get an additional 10 minutes to the timer. And if after 3 deaths I feel like a challenge is too hard or just isn't possible, I can respin at the cost of 15 minutes and my dignity. Also, I'm fighting each boss in Godhome because I just don't feel like running around everywhere. Plus, I've installed a damage and death counter so you can see all my faults in full display. Now, isn't that just nice? If you enjoy this video, you can show me by hitting the like button and subscribing. As of recording, we're at 1,610 subscribers, and if you subscribe right now, I'll personally visit you in your next dream and shake your hand. Now, starting off, the first boss on the chopping block, Gruzmother, and our first spin. It's time to spin the wheel. For my first challenge, I got pogo damage only, a solid way to start off the gauntlet. So with that in mind, I equipped these charms, started the timer, and started off real strong. Already failed the challenge. Man, it wouldn't be a possible challenge without one idiot mistake. I guess you could say my videos are possible. Forgive my slowness. I started recording immediately after waking up. Didn't even have breakfast because, you know, I'm so dedicated to my craft. Don't know if that was the best decision, but then again, I'm not known for making good decisions. But I do know that I'm fairly decent at Hollow Knight though. Oh my god, again, I did the same thing again. Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna hold down the entire time. Just down. Honestly, I could probably just tank the entire... Yeah, that's that. Not hard at all. Just kind of stupid sometimes. Story of my life. Anyways, our next spin landed on Pacifist, the first black challenge of this run. By the way, I ranked the difficulties black for hardest, then red, yellow, and green easiest. How did I determine the difficulty? I used the ancient skill of... I made it the f*** up, and a little bit of hypothesizing. Anyways, to be able to be a pacifist and still win, I had to equip Weaver Song, Grim Child, and Glowing Womb so I could sit back and relax while my child army did all the fighting for me. I also equipped Dreamcatcher with the hopes of gathering soul to speed up the process, the keyword here being hope. But it was just a matter of time before my children made me proud. And speaking of time, second boss down. And I didn't start the... I didn't start the timer. Okay, I'm gonna wait here for like 3 minutes because I think that's how long that took. I'm already messing up the challenge. Okay. The fight took me 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Don't worry, I checked in post. After my bonding time with the children was spent, I moved on to the Brooding Moloch and had to use a trash build. So I headed to the most reputable place to get advice, Reddit, and equipped this piece of work. Deep Focus, Defender's Crest, Glowing Womb, Heavy Blow, and Joni's Blessing. The reason this build is so bad is we equip Deep Focus, which alone is already pretty mid, but we pair it with Joni's Blessing, which completely counteracts that since we can't heal blue masks. Then we add Defender's Crest and Glowing Womb, which is like bringing a stick to a bear fight, and we round out the build with Heavy Blow, which overcharms us, making us take double damage. Honestly, I just ended up spamming D-Darks to kill him. There we go. Also, I forgot to start the timer again. Oh my god, I forgot to turn on the timer again. Am I an idiot? Am I an idiot? Don't worry, I gave myself another 3-minute penalty. This is the last time, I promise. It's smooth sailing from here. Please don't dislike the video, please, please, please. Moving on, for the False Knight, I rolled this. Ooh, Charm Soul. Okay, for this one, any charm I equip determines what I can do. So if I want to use my nail, I have to equip some charm that relates to the nail, like Mark of Pride. So now I can use my nail. So I got my nail, I got my spells, I got dashing and running, walking. I think that should be good. Okay, this is not gonna be hard. False Knight, I got this. And this time, the timer's on! Woohoo! This fight was pure bullying on my end. It genuinely took longer for me to decide what charms to use than the actual fight itself. Also, for my flawless performance, I got a 10-minute bonus. However, Failed Champion, the first dream boss on the roster, was a little tougher with the no repetition condition. Can't use the same attack twice in a row. I can't. Oh, ow. Okay, this is gonna be hard. I dashed into him because of Sharp Shadow. Okay. I think this is gonna be our first real challenge. I can't. Oh! Okay, I actually hit him with that. The Sharp Shadow. I can't dash through him. Okay, I almost messed that up, but it's fine because we didn't. Hit him with Sharp Shadow. Dash slash. Dash out of here. I think I'm gonna go for it. Yep. Yes. Yes! Second try. You know what? I'll take that. Wow, that was way more chaos than I thought it would be. For Hornet, I once again got pogo damage only and promptly sweeped her. Then her harder variant, Hornet Protector, I rolled one notch, which didn't leave me with much to choose from. But that doesn't matter when the choice is pretty obvious. My goat, the Wayward Compass! Woo! I used Steady Buddy. What? She spawned it on top of me. How's that fair? Oh my god, can you not spawn that on top of my face, please? Oh my gosh, can we not with the spikes? Okay, there we go. That was way more spikes than I bargained for. Sliding along to the Moss boss, I had to beat him while continuously moving. For a boss that's underground half the time, this was pretty free. And the same could be said about the Fluke Marm, which I would have said if I didn't roll Pacifist. Goodness, this is gonna be hard. Wow, they're everywhere. Oh wow, they just don't stop. They just keep swarming. Pacifist might go crazy on this. Where did that guy come from? These guys just spawn out of thin air, I swear to God. My dudes just can't kill these guys fast enough. Guys, please, just kill them. Grimchild, do something, please. Please. Screw it. Guys, he's literally in me. Do something. Do something. Why is... Okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna take my 15-minute penalty and respin the wheel. With my time taking a 15-minute blow, this time I rolled half arena, and the results speak for itself. Oh my god, really? That's it? That's literally it? Honestly, when I thought of bosses that I might struggle with, Fluke Marm wasn't on the list. Crazy how things can pan out. Now, where were we? Up next are my favorite bosses in the entire game. I scored an easy win beating Mantis Lords using only nail arts, gaining me another extra 10 minutes. Then I rolled half arena once again for Sisters of Battle. Okay, that's not... I have one left. One dead. This should be easier. Okay, I just dashed across half the arena. I'm gonna hold myself accountable to these things. I dashed across. Okay, that's one. Second one. There we go. It's a little hard, but that's to be expected of the Mantis Lords. Slow and steady for the obbles were more like slow and surely winning because I'm stupendously super strong and superior. After that, when I got only Sharp Shadow damage for the Hive Knight, I thought it was going to be another roadblock, but, well... Trash build on the Broken Vessel was much the same, and although for Lostkin I had the Wimp modifier where I couldn't attack unless I'm at full HP, after a few tries to test the waters, I activated Ultra Instinct and nabbed another 10-minute add-on. For Nosk, I rolled one charm, and obviously used Unbreakable Strength to beat his pretty little face in. Okay, it's not too hard, but, you know, with my complexion, I tend to get hit by a lot of things. With things going so smoothly, when the next challenge landed on Trash build for Wing Nosk, I had other plans. For the sake of, like, keeping this video interesting, I'm gonna re-roll Trash build, because we already saw that twice, and it's only been, like, what, 15 bosses? Oh, God. Well, maybe I should have stayed with trash build, huh? Ah, God, things I do for this video. Spells, I think, are going to be my best friend here. So, Spell Twister, Shaman Stone. And because I want to be able to pogo off when he, you know, does the flybys, I think Mark of Pride will also be very useful. With my expertly crafted plan, I jumped right in. Okay, wow, I kind of like dashing. I kind of like dashing, guys. I dashed. Man, it's the muscle memory. You can't blame me, guys. Even with that slight mishap, by smartly using D-Darks and Pogos, eventually Winged Nosk became Winged Not. Ha! Sucker. This time... Oh my god, trash build again? Okay, never mind. Only blue hearts. Alright. Because I was about to say, what are the chances? Almost 3 times. After Nosk is the Collector. Can't be too hard. And it wasn't. I had a bajillion hearts to spare, and Giggle Sticks over here wasn't about to get in my way. With the Collector properly stomped, for the next boss I had to get naked. In-game, of course. No charms. What were you thinking about, huh? For all you know, I could be reading this stripped naked right now, and you'd never know. You'd never know, because I'm a disembodied voice talking about a game while you're sitting there eating. Typical. All charms unequipped for the Godsamer. It's gonna be kind of annoying. Also, I don't know why, but for some reason, my game refuses to have music for this fight. Yeah, this is just kind of awkward. There we go. That's the boss! A bit anticlimactic with all the silence. Rolling no healing for the Crystal Guardian is about as hard as you'd think it'd be. Oh. Wow, that was really something. Oh, plus 10 minutes. Okay, bro. Blue hearts and trash build. I want something more interesting, please. However, getting sharp shadow damage only for the Enraged Guardian was a little more challenging, especially because I had equipped Deep Focus, Quick Slash, and Boulder Shell, all of which require Soul to use. And guess who doesn't get Soul by using Sharp Shadow? Yeah, me, this guy, right here, this idiot. Oh, I don't get any Soul from this. Okay, so all my charms are useless. Man, I hate it when he just jumps where I'm going to be. Oh my god. Bro, why does he always do that? He just jumps right on top of my head. Why does he do that? Oh, I didn't realize you can't use the walls. Bro. Wow, I got comboed. Ah, there we go. Yippee! Up next for Umu, I had to get a little creative for the next challenge. Counter puncher? You know what? This is not that bad. The only problem is Umu doesn't really do, like, normal attacks. So basically, counter puncher is not really a challenge. Like, it doesn't really apply to Umu. But basically what I'm gonna do for Umu is one hit every time she can take damage. Yeah, one hit. Woohoo! Can we... Oh. Didn't realize we had Isma's here. Ah! Excuse my very manly scream. That was... something. How is she dead? What? Huh? I hear her twice. What? For those wondering, apparently the jelly explosions also deal damage to Umu, which makes the fight incredibly short. They should fix that, I think. But the next fight was going to be much more interesting because I rolled Soul Hoarder, where I can only attack once my soul meter is at full, for the Traitor Lord of all bosses. To do this, I have to Dream Nail her a bunch of times before I can even get started on actually fighting. Dream Wielder, which makes swinging the Dream Nail much faster, is a must for this challenge, which, of course, I only realized after being dumb. Oh, I can't attack. Oops. My brain not very big. My brain small and smooth. She like backs off. All right. It's doable. It is 100% doable. With that, it became clear that if I was going to beat the Traitor Lord, I was gonna have to tank some hits. Whatever. Man, having the extra soul things is kind of biting me in the butt now, since I have to fill myself up more. Come on. Okay. Now, do I heal? I'm gonna choose not to heal. Ah ha ha. Well, have to stick with my guts. There we go. Actually clutch. 1 HP like basically the entire time. With the Trader Lord down, my hopes were pretty high. I'm only 1 hour down and there's only one boss left on this floor, marking the halfway point. That is until I realized who exactly I was fighting next. Oh god, Zote is next. Man, Zote is like honestly one of the worst bosses for me. Like I just can't read his movements. This next spin could make or break this entire run. If I got something like Soul Hoarder, I would be screwed. I needed something I could work with, or else I'd probably fail the challenge right here, right now. Hopefully we don't get something too hard for Zote. Please nothing hard, please nothing hard, please nothing hard. I'll take Trash Build. I will take Trash Build or Blue Hearts. I'll take both. I'll take either. You know what? I'll take that. Blue Hearts only? Hey, I could work with that. And actually, the Blue Hearts turned out to be quite the boon since I ended up getting hit 12 times in total. That's so annoying. Okay. Yeah, screw you, Zote. Nobody likes you. With that victory, I was officially halfway through the bosses. The entire bottom floor cleared. However, the upper floor is where some of the harder bosses reside, so now I'll really have to step up my game. Thankfully, we start off pretty easy with Happy Feet for the Soul Warrior and Only Nail for the Soul Master, both of which were simple victories. And actually, the Soul Tyrant with Half Arena turned out to be also really easy. Like, surprisingly easy. Wait a minute. I swear he had more health than that. Well, not complaining. Oh my god, I did the entire fight, and I forgot it was Half Arena. Oh my god. He's destroying me. Oh my god, I'm one hit. Yes! Ooh, boy, that was cutting it real close. And this time I actually did Half Arena. Just gotta point that out. After that tense finish, I faced off with the Dung Defender while Overcharmed, and that turned out to be entirely uneventful. Then it was on to his Dream variant. Oh god, not 1 HP. Oh no. Okay. Hey, give me a second. I need to beat this guy on... what is it? White Defender on Ascended mode. Beating him on Ascended turned out to be more of a hassle than I thought it'd be, but at the time I didn't really give it much thought. In hindsight, maybe I should have. Okay, yeah, that's probably gonna set the tone of how this fight's gonna go. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't have been more right. Dang it! Man, this animation is so long. Babunda. Don't. Why does it? Yo, listen. Do you see this? Do you see this? Like, no matter where I go, he's locked on. You thought you were gonna land on me. You thought you're gonna land on me. He landed on me. He landed on me. I'm inside of him. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's literally not fair. I can't. You can't just stop me inside of him. Like I had iframes. I tried to down, descending dark, not that. Okay, I'll do one more try. Yeah, okay, we're moving on. After spending 30 minutes getting repeatedly shit on, literally, I decided to come back to White Defender with a clearer head. Now that I had less than half my time remaining, if I was going to win this challenge, I needed to pick up the pace, starting off with the Watcher Knights. I really don't need slow and steady, I need fast and aggressive, but okay. One.
Much later.
Okay, so another one down. I should have tried to get no hit so I could at least get some more time, but I'll keep that in mind for the next one. What is the next one? Ah, crap, no eyes. I don't know if I can get no hit with no eyes, especially if I get a bad roll here. And get a bad roll I did. Pacifist. Okay. Doing any boss pacifist is inherently slow, but for a teleporting, flying dream boss, of which you cannot dream nail for soul, it drags on forever. No soul means glowing womb is absolutely useless, and the teleporting around makes the little weavers inconsistent at best. So basically, I'm just relying on Grimchild. Come on, Grimchild, keep shooting. Grimchild! Oh my god, child. Guys, attack. Attack. Keep attacking. Keep going. Keep going. I'm at 2 HP. Come on, attack. Oh my god, these little weaver things are useless. Thank you, Grimchild. Grimchild for the win. Grimchild carry. I love Grimchild. Now, I don't know if this is just some sort of karma or if the universe is conspiring against me, because after beating Marmu using only my nail, guess what I roll for 0? A flying, teleporting dream boss. Not pacifist again. Are you kidding me? No! No! That's exactly what I don't need. This time, however, I equipped Grub Song, which I didn't know at the time, has a secret synergy with Weaver Song where I gain tiny amounts of soul every time a Weaver scores a hit, which finally makes Glowing Womb not totally useless. And because of this, 0 was not nearly as intolerable as No Eyes. Thankfully, after that, it seems my karmic sentence was over as I started cruising through the next bosses. Slow and steady on Markoth got me low, but I cleared it first try. Getting Happy Feet for Galleon was a piece of cake. Then I got an interesting one for Gorb. Personality change, where starting with the nail, every time I get hit, I change my allowed attack style. But, well, not that it matters since I didn't get hit once. There we go. Extra 10 minutes on the clock. Thank you, Gorb. I love you. Getting no repetition for Elder Hugh felt like getting into an altercation with the frail, egotistical 75-year-old who demands that you fight him, so you hit him with the duck weave football step over, breaking his ankles and walking off like nothing happened. Moving on, Oro and Mato on Ascended mode was a simple affair with only one slight hiccup. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Once I got their respect, that marked another milestone. They were the 36th boss beat out of 42 bosses. Only 6 left. Man, it would have been so much cooler if I beat White Defender, because then it would be 5 last hard bosses, and these next rolls could make or break this run. Now it's that plus the footnote, actually, there's one boss you put off, so you can't forget about that one, or you actually haven't completed the challenge. So we start off this 6 boss countdown with quite the doozy. Oro and Mato's brother, Paint Master Shio, but I'm not allowed to jump. Yeah, like, what am I supposed to do with that attack? Oh, got it. But somehow I'm barely able to scrape by with a win. Up next, Sly. His first phase ends up being a breeze, and his second phase, also a breeze. Well, I guess it's not the size of the sword that matters, it's about how you use it. That wasn't supposed to be an innuendo. I was trying to be like philosophical or like inspiring or something. You know what? Just forget I said anything. Anyways, the next boss is Pure Vessel with Trash Build. But what makes this worse than all the other fights with Trash Build is I'm overcharmed. So he does double damage on his double damage. 4 masks per hit. And it should be obvious by my inability to complete White Defender. But I eat hits all day. It's my unfortunate playstyle. Wow. I'm choking. I'm choking. Everybody knows it. Wow, what was that? I've actually never seen that happen ever before. No! God, I almost got screwed over by that grubbling or whatever the frick it's called. Yeah, okay. This is not looking good. 57 minutes and I still have, what, 3 more bosses to go? God, I tried to Descending Dark, but that stupid womb took my soul. Holy crap. Ooh, the glowing womb nearly screwed me over there. With that, I had 3 bosses left before I had to take on the actual final boss, 2 of which were Grim and his Nightmare counterpart. By some coincidence, I rolled no repetition for both of them, which seems fitting for the Nightmare King. Obviously, Grim was easy, and Nightmare King Grim, not so easy. I can't believe the first goddamn attack, the first, and I did double hits. Okay. Hit myself into the freaking nail thing. But, you know, I eventually made things work out. Ooh, boy, let's go. Now the final hurdle before facing the big boss. Taking down White Defender with 1 HP. And I don't want to drag this out because you've already seen my previous attempts, but this time was pretty much the exact same, except with more emotional outbursts. Better decisions, man. Better decisions. I need to do better decisions. Okay, ideally I'd want 30 minutes for the Radiance, just to give me some leeway in case I get something hard on the wheel, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get that luxury. If I keep doing that, I definitely won't get that luxury. Literally, that's a piece of garbage. Like, what is that? What is that? With my clock ticking down and emotions flaring, I had to find my zen, balance my chi, get into a flow state. Because if I was going to fail, I would at least beat this hurdle. Yes! 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 6 minutes! 6 minutes! Okay, okay. Pause the timer here. Okay. Okay, I need to switch files so I can actually fight the Radiance. Now that I was in my 112% file, I rolled no repetition, so I equipped my charms and flew in to fight the Radiance. Huh? It turns out I did not in fact complete Pantheon 5, hence why the door is still locked. So, give me a minute. Oh my god, wow, the door is opening, wow. With 6 minutes on the clock, I readied myself, started the timer, and fought the absolute Radiance. And you know what? 1 minute in, and I was already making good time knocking her down to her second phase. Except, I'm not doing it properly. I'm so stressed, I'm not doing it properly. I was literally fighting her normally, so now I only have 5 minutes. Crap, she spawned it into me, bro. That's not fair. You can't just do that. And I can't even touch her. I can't touch her. No. No, okay, okay. Realistically, okay, okay. I'll keep going. Just get back in. Get back in. I gotta wait like 20 seconds for this damn animation. Dash, please. Please, dash. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I missed. No shot. Oh. Oh my god, I have one try left. One try left. Start. Start. Yikes. Okay, okay. 29 seconds. There's no shot, man. There's no shot. And it's over. It's over. It's over. 3, 2, 1. And that's time. Crap, man. So close. I was right at the end. I blame Dung Defender for this. This is Dung Defender's fault. I couldn't do it. But 5,000 likes, I'll redo this challenge and I'll cut you guys a deal. Put your challenges down in the comments and I'll add them to my wheel. So think of challenge ideas, put them in the comments, and I'll probably do it. Remember, 5k likes and I'll subject myself to this again, but this time with your guys' challenges as well. Maybe I'll even redeem myself, but hey, that's future me's problem. See you next time.